Who's ready for an unboxing? So I got a plant from, sorry, a box from Aroids in Orlando. I don't want to show just their address on here, so I'm not going to show you the whole thing. But so I was on Planty Weeb's raid train with like some women who are plant sellers, and I won a couple of givvies on the raid train. And usually, if I win a givvy, it's like, okay, I'm already paying for shipping, so let me get something, even if it's like something small, really inexpensive. I always try to buy something if I win a givvy, um, because these sellers they're there to make money. They're there to run a business, and yeah, even if you don't spend a lot, just you know, get something. And usually you have some really great deals in there anyway, so you're going to come out ahead. I am a big fan of small plants and seedlings just because for me, for my budget and my mentality, um, it's just a better investment for me. But also, like, you can get like a much cooler plant if you are willing to wait for that plant to grow into something that you really like. So it's also kind of cool, that idea of something growing with you. Okay, so this was like the winter protection because it's not cold where she is and it's not cold where I am, but it's cold everywhere in between. So here we go. Also, it's Black History Month, and Aroids in Orlando is a black seller and grower. So, if you want to support a black business owner, black female business owner who's a grower, um, check her out. But also, she really has an amazing eye for breeding and crossing plants. She's really great stuff. She does some awesome givvies, and she also had this game she played that I just happened to come in for the first time, and I think I was the first person that played the game either that day, or I don't know if she'd ever done it that before, but I ended up being the guinea pig and got a really cool plant. Like, she gasped when she saw what it was, so I got a really good deal. I got this really cool Aroids in Orlando water bottle. Thank you. That's amazing. Let's see what we got. Also, these unboxing videos are good because um, if anything goes wrong with the plant, there is video proof of what happened. So basically, you're able to show the seller. Basically, it protects you and it protects the seller because you some people will say that things are damaged or ask for a refund, and I know it's not cool, but that's how it is out there. So this is a Zara Michelle crossed with PAP 5. Let's see. This may have been a givey, but I don't remember. So so yeah, so there was the raid train that Weeb was doing. Oh, this is kind of big. So it comes like this, so it doesn't shift around, and the leaves are kind of up, and there's like polyfill to protect the leaves. But it's a big plant. Well, I mean, it's not huge, but it's a good sized plant. I wasn't expecting it to be this big, and I think she showed it. I wonder if this was my mystery plant, because I want a mystery plant, but here it is. It's like, oh, this is bigger than stuff I usually get. I'm oh, I shouldn't say that because I've gotten some bigger stuff from other people, um, but lately I haven't been getting things this big. I'm trying to be really careful here because there's polyfill to keep the dirt from shifting, and tape to hold it in place. Um, but I am very excited about this. It's like, a lot of the work is done. And this is past the seedling stage. This is a straight up plant. And I don't know if you can see that. It's an emergent leaf. It's really cool. I wasn't, see that tiny little thing there? Very exciting. Was not Wasn't expecting that. So very happy so far. And the plant tag is going to go in there. It also has her name in there. This way, like if I resell it or crossbreed or whatever, I have proof that it came from her. Ah, so here are the little babies, little baby planties. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is going to be so cool. I love a BVEP. I really love a BVEP. And Carlas are really cool too. Um, and let's see. So this is a BVEP, a Carla BVEP crossed with Red Crystal. Uh, I know this is going to be really cool. Really know this is going to be cool. I'm so excited about this one. Uh, Actually, I'm excited about all of them, but like, it's a good one. And here it's like taped to like the wrapper in here, so it's like so things don't shift around in the box. So we're going to remove that. So cute, so cute, cute little plant. So this is the stage where like it kind of went from the little seedling leaves, and this is kind of like an idea of what the leaves are going to look like from here on out. But they still may change. You know what I mean? You might get them looking different. I have one that was a small seedling, and it was showing one type of characteristic as the seedling, and then I want to say it was like the fourth or fifth leaf, completely different. It showed other characteristics that were on there, but we got 5 leaves here. Not bad. So there she is, and that again is a Carla BVEP Red Crystal. She looks happy in there. I usually don't like to repot things um, for about 3 weeks from when I receive them, just so they get used to where they are. I don't like traumatizing my plants intentionally. Um, they might get a little trauma just from me trying to figure out like my grow tent situation, but it is what it is. All right, what else we got here? Oh, I think this is the one that was from the game. Okay. Yes, this is from the game. This is an RS dress self. So it was crossed with itself. So like what that means is like there's it produces two we'll just say flowers just to simplify, and then it has one is the pollen receptive, which is where the seeds are, and the other is the pollen donor. So basically, one was in a stage where it was receptive, and the other one had pollen, and put them together, pollinated the seeds, and we were able to get pollinated seeds that grew into this. But sometimes they're crossed with other plants, but in this case, it is a pure dress, RG dress, um, anthurium. So it's wasn't crossed with another plant. It's basically seeds of the mother and the pollen of the mother also. Oh, this is a little baby plant. So this is I usually buy them like this or smaller or a seed or a germinated seed. So this is it's about the size I expected. It actually has one more leaf than I was expecting it to have. Um, and I don't always remember what I buy. I'm sure she showed it to me, but there it is. I know to you they might be like, looks the same as the other one, and that may be true, but as it gets bigger, we'll really see what the characteristics are of the plant. And we got one more in here. All right. Okay, so what do we got here? I love when sellers include plant tags. It makes me so happy. Just love it. Because I won't forget. Oh, this is really cool. This is a repap crossed with LOB, crossed with Carla BVEP. So I am very excited to see how this. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Let's see. All right. Oh, she's a little. She might be a little bigger. Oh, she is bigger. She's not the biggest one, but she's pretty big. Ooh, ooh, this is gonna be cool. So it definitely has the velvety leaves. I have um another plant that's similar that has similar characteristics, but it's crossed with I think it's only two things that I got from another seller, and that plant makes me so happy. Like I actually keep that one in my living room, and most of my anthuriums are not my living room because I care about them so much. But that one, I was like, this one makes me so happy to look at. Um, I am gonna risk it a little bit and keep it in the living room, and it seems to be doing fine. It's just hasn't done much of anything. But I've only had it for like maybe a month ish. Yeah, I got it maybe about a month ago, so it's probably just adjusting to ambient. But this is great. I know I'm gonna love this plant so much. I'm like the other one I have that's kind of roughly on the edges. I love that plant so much. So thank you for joining me for this unboxing. Everything came out. Everything's perfect. You know, I'm gonna water these. They're a little dry. And then yeah, they're gonna go in my grow tent. I'm probably going to keep the three small ones in a humidity container, basically a clear plastic bin that I keep closed. It's upside down. The top of it isn't clear, but the bottom is, and there's a grow light on top of it, so it's even more humid in there. For the really small ones and the two larger ones, I think um, I'm just going to keep them in the grow tent and have them adjust to that. Um, they this one is big enough that it would be fine if I just wanted to keep it out. But it has that leaf coming in, so came from Florida. It's very humid there. Um, I think I'm probably going to keep it in there for now under the grow lights. But once again, very happy with what I received. And, you know, go check her out. Aroids in Orlando. Have a good day.